Hello friends, today we will talk about the Vipreet Raj Yoga. So before coming on to the Vipreet Raj Yoga, let us talk about the Raj Yoga. Raj Yoga means the person is going to become a king, and Vipreet means in adverse circumstances he will remain. And it's also probable that he get the kingdom in adverse circumstances. Now let us take today's case. Who are the people who are king? The caliphs of the Muslim countries are only the kings. And in most of the countries now there is democracy. So when we take the example of say Saudi Arabia, so apparently it will look that the caliph is comfortable in life, there is no opposition. But when we go into deep, we will be able to know that the Saudi Arabia is having enmity with Iran, which is a nuclear, which is a country which have a nuclear power, and military strength is there. Even America is not able to cope up with Iran. Secondly, to dig the wells, to take out the oil, Saudi Arabia requires help from European countries or America. So they don't have their own technology. They need the help of Americans and Europeans against Iran also. So in totality we can say Saudi Arabia's king is having a Vipreet Raj Yoga. His always life is threatened. Recently we have seen what happened to Kuwait when Iraq overpowered it in the last century, in the 1990s. Other examples, like we take the example of Modi. So he is also having Vipreet Raj Yoga. There is problems in Gujarat, there is a problem in Kashmir, there is a problem in Northeast. So Delhi is embroiled into such problems, litigations and things like that. Whole of his life when he was chief minister, he was embroiled into litigations. Now inquiries, so he was having a Vipreet Raj Yoga. If you go to medieval period, great Akbar had a very troublesome life. Always he had to fight with Rajputs, etc. So it took years for him to establish his own kingdom. Same is with Humayun and Babur. Worth mentioning, the life of Alexander the Great was also troublesome. The whole life went into the war. So whosoever is the king, the life is not easy, it is always a Vipreet Raj Yoga. But in the context of the Hindu astrology, when we surf the net about Vipreet Raj Yoga, in the websites and the videos, and it is taught even in the schools of astrology, Vipreet Raj Yoga means if the 6th lord is in the 8th house, 8th lord is in the 12th house, 12th house in the 6th house, then it becomes the Vipreet Raj Yoga. That the person will become a king in adverse circumstances, or will be a king with adverse circumstances. So let us try to understand whether this is factual or not. So let us take this example, 1979, when Jupiter was exalted, Saturn was in Leo, 8th house lord is in the 12th house. Jupiter, 8th house lord is in the 12th house. So in that year, you can say 1/12 of the people will be born with the Vipreet Raj Yoga. And it is not possible because 1/12 people means lakhs of people cannot become a king, right? Anyway, it's their definition. So, for example, 8th lord goes into 12 like this, Jupiter. So Jupiter will give the result of the 5th house, the 8th house and the 12th house. The lordship, Jupiter has 5 and 8 and its position is in the 12th house. So Jupiter can be in any of the 3 nakshatras, Ashwini, Vani, Kritika, Rohini, Mrigashira, Aditra, Punarvasu, Pushyami or Ashlesha. So Purarvasu is his own nakshatra, Jupiter's nakshatra. So if it is in Jupiter nakshatra from 0 degree to 3 degree 20 minutes, so it will give the result of 5, 8, 12, and you know 8, 12 are the worst houses of astrology. So he will face all the problems in life, may it be defamation, may it be misfortune, obstacle, tension, losses, bankruptcy, everything. Another thing can be that Jupiter can be in Pushya nakshatra or the nakshatra of Saturn. So Saturn will give the result of 6, 7 and 1. So here also, because 1, 6, 8, 12 houses are signified, so the person will be having health problems. So anybody is coming to us, so he is not concerned with what Raj Yoga is into, he is concerned with his problems. So a middle-aged person can have 3 problems, but his life goes about with 3 things like married life, health and professional life. So these 3 events are going together. So in this particular case, Jupiter will give the result of 8, 12, 1 and 6. So this is bad health. So health will be really bad. So if it comes in that period, it will be bad health and he will not be able to work it out. So this is so dangerous. Now coming on to that if Jupiter is in Ashlesha nakshatra or the nakshatra of Mercury. So suppose Mercury is here, so it must be July or August. So Mercury will give the result of 11 and 2. So this is a better nakshatra. Why? Because 11th house is signified. So this 8-12, the hardship of 8-12 will get neutralized because of the 11th house in the nakshatra. So a planet gives the result of lordship and position and also the nakshatra. So it will give the result of nakshatra stronger. So therefore this particular Jupiter, if it comes into the period, the person will have hard life, but he will be able to gain. He will be able to come over the enemies, he will be able to come over the problems, he will be having a better life, but with better but hard life. So this we can say in a way that this is a better Jupiter than the other Jupiters. So this is how we have to assess a planet. So this is not only when 8 Lord goes into the 12th house, any planet goes into any house, the results are these: the lordship, the position and the nakshatra. So this is how the results are to be given. We have not to go into what this yoga etc. is. This is just a fluke, just to make things like ornamental. That's all. So this is how the results have to be given of Vipreet Raj Yoga or any Raj Yoga or any yoga in Hindu astrology. So I think this video must be useful to you. You would have find it to be very useful. So to see other useful videos, you must surf my channel and subscribe it, so that in case new videos come, you will get the information of that easily. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching this video.